Hello and welcome to my virtual tour of the ASU Polytechnic Library. While I guide you through the library in the virtual tour, please allow me to explain more about my process behind the project. First of all, the objective of the project was to create a complex, professional quality virtual tour using over 15 scenes or photos with intuitive and functional navigation and clear labels, hotspots, and transitions. So to begin with, the first step that I had to take was pre-production, including finding a location and a shoot date, which ended up being the ASU Polytechnic Library on Wednesday, 2-25-26. I also had to determine the tools and the software that I needed. To capture the photos in the virtual tour, I used the Insta360 X3 camera and tripod. The software that I used was Insta360 Studio, Photoshop, Affinity Studio, and a virtual tour software called Panoe. Next was capturing the photos themselves. On the day of the shooting, it took me about 45 minutes to take 40 8K photos of the library in all of the different locations. I tried to take photos where I felt that intuitively it would be easy to click around and view each hotspot from one another. Next, in post-production, I stitched and exported the photos in Insta360 Studio. I brought the stitched photos from Insta360 into Affinity Studio, where I did image corrections, and I also added a logo to cover the tripod in all of the photos. I created the logo in Photoshop using an asset from the ASU brand library. After exporting the photos from Affinity Studio, I brought the images back into Insta360 to add back the 360 metadata to make them viewable as 360 photos. I imported the images into Panoe and then linked all of the hotspots to one another and labeled each photo so you could tell what each location is. As for challenges and solutions, one big challenge was how to exclude the public from the photos. The solution for this was to shoot before the library opens, which is kind of a cheat for me because I work at the library, so I was able to shoot when the library is normally unavailable to the public. Another challenge was covering the tripod. This was a challenge just because of the sheer volume of the photos that I captured. Would have taken a really long time to have to clone the tripod out of each and every photo, so I created a custom logo that I could easily just put on top of the tripod in each photo. And it still took me a really long time, even without the cloning, so I'm glad I did that little time saver. Thank you for listening to my explanation, so please enjoy the rest of the tour of the library.